guys, Kristen Horler here. We are just going to kick off our 30-minute core clinic today. So if you're just joining us live, please comment below. Let us know where you're joining us from. I just want to let you know if you are pregnant or newly postpartum and you need to provide any sort of modifications for yourself, I will do my best throughout this workout to provide some different options for you. The important thing today is listen to your body and do your best to challenge yourself but not push yourself to the point where you are experiencing bad pain. So having that awareness of the difference between good pain and working your muscles versus bad pain. So we're going to have to trust in each other throughout this workout. So I will work to provide some modifications for our pregnant moms who are watching, and just do your best to keep up with the workout today. So I've got my laptop set up with our workout here. I will post it afterwards so that you can go through and follow along or make any adjustments as you need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out here with some compression breathing. And what I like to do with this is you can either start sitting back on your heels or you can be up on your knees, whatever works for you. I want you to make sure if you are sitting back on your heels like this, that you don't have any pain in your knees. If you do, you can either sit cross-legged or come up like this. Some of the movements that we're doing today may irritate your knees if you have issues, if you have any sort of inflammation. So I'll either recommend that you fold the mat up a little bit more, put a towel underneath you, underneath your knees, or simply modify or replace the exercise. So if there's something that I'm demonstrating that you can't do, I'll show you the place to go. Hands and knees, quadruped. This is a great place to come back to so that you don't feel like you have to quit in the middle of the workout if there's something that doesn't work for your body today, wherever you're at. All right, so we're going to start with our compression breathing. Hands come into a triangle position, thumbs are touching, and you're going to place those thumbs on your belly button. Fingertips are now on just over your transverse muscles here, right? It's kind of where the seat belt comes across your deep, low abdominal muscles. We'll take a few breaths in here. I want you to inhale. Let your belly rise on that inhale, and then exhale, drawing that belly button towards your spine. We're going to continue with that deep compression breathing. We're going to add a few things to it. So next breath, we're going to breathe in. And on your exhale, I want you to think about sliding your shoulder blades down into your back pockets. If you were wearing a pair of jeans, that might be something that you could visualize. Hopefully you're not wearing jeans right now. So breathe in, belly rises, exhale, draw that navel in, draw those transverse muscles in, slide your shoulder blades down and back. We'll do two more like that, and then we're going to add a couple more cues here. At your own pace, really bringing that connection in to your core. And what I want you to do is you continue with this deep compression breath is I want you to think about lengthening. So think about your spine and the top of your head lengthening up towards the ceiling. So it's not lifting your chin to lengthen, right? That creates compression in our cervical spine, but instead we want to think about creating space between our ears and our shoulders with each breath. So inhale, exhale, a little bit taller. All right, we're going to do a couple more breaths before we transition to our next movement. And with these last few breaths, I want you to also engage your pelvic floor, right? So we're going to bring it all together now. So we're going to inhale, belly rises, exhale, navel to your spine, shoulder blades back and down, top of your head towards the ceiling, pelvic floor lifts. I know, we're moms, we can multitask, right? All right, we're going to inhale as you relax, belly rises, exhale, navel in, shoulder blades down, head up, pelvic floor up. Good, let's do that one more time. Nice deep breath. And exhale. Great job. All right, so that is our deep breathing pattern. We will move into some different exercises, and I will cue you either for deep, slow breaths, like what we just did, or quick, shallow breaths. So we'll practice that with a few of our compression breaths here. So let's come back to this position, nice and tall, either sitting back onto your heels or up on your knees like this, if your knees are starting to bother you. All right, so we're gonna do some quick compression breaths. So I want you to take a deep breath in to start, and then we're gonna exhale every time. We're gonna pull that belly button towards our spine. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that one more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Fill your lungs. Quick exhale. Nice job. Let's take a nice deep breath. It's normal if you feel a little bit lightheaded from that. We're not going to stick with that breathing for a long period of time, but just focusing on different ways to engage your core with your exhale, and that's what we're going to focus on today, is exhale with movement. All right, so think about exhale with exertion, just like if you're doing a bicep curl, right? You're going to inhale down, you're going to exhale up and engage that core, not just your bicep. All right, so let's go ahead and transition here. We're going to go into a reach and pull to just get a little bit more movement with our spine. I'll turn sideways so you can see the movement, and I'm going to come up to my knees here. So we do this a lot standing with some of our weight work. So I am up on my knees here. I'm going to round forward, tuck my tailbone, tuck my chin, nice stretch through my spine. That's the reach, and then pull. Reach and pull. Now I want you to let your hips drop back just a little bit with this, a little bit of a stretch here into your quadriceps, and pull. We'll do 3 more. Reach and pull, nice and tall, shoulder blades down. Reach and pull. One more time. Reach and pull. Nice and tall. Great job. All right, so we're going to take it onto our backs, and I just want you to think about your movement when you're coming down to the mat and when you're coming back up. We always want to roll to our left side. So we're going to start here, left side, rolling to our backs. I think we're a little too high. I'm going to bring you guys down just a little bit here. And hopefully you can see me a little bit better there on the mat. Much better. All right. So we're going to go into our head lift. This is a 4x12. 4 different exercises, 12 reps. We're going to start with bent knees, fingertips behind your head. You're just gently cradling your head, taking a deep breath in to prepare. We're going to exhale, curl up. We're looking towards our belly button, just like with our shallow breath that we did. We're going to exhale up. Pressing that belly button to your spine with each head lift. We're halfway, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it here. Release that right arm, cross it over your left knee, exhale, and reach. We've got 12. Lifting on the exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. It's not how high you go, it's not how far you reach. Slow, controlled, bringing that breath in. And 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come back to center, releasing palms together. Now if your neck starts to bother you, just bring one or both hands back. We've got 12. Look at that belly button. Press that spine. Pushing into that mat as you lift, as you reach. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those head and shoulders down. Palms are down. You can rest here for a second by taking a deep breath in. And release. All right, we're going to repeat that this time with straight legs. So I'm pressing my legs together as much as I can. Feet are flexed, Fingertips behind your ears, deep breath in to prepare. Curl your head and shoulders up, looking towards that belly button, and exhale, 12. Halfway. Last 2. 1. Release that arm. Cross it over like you're reaching for your pinky toe and up. It's really about one vertebrae up and off that mat. Focus on that breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, cross it over and reach. Reach for that pinky toe. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to center, palms together. We've got 12. Focus on engaging those abdominals. Focus on that exhale. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Pay attention to that neck again. If you start to get fatigued towards the end, all you need to do is bring one hand back or both. All right, we are going into round 3 of 4. We're going to extend those legs towards the ceiling now. So you can always come back to where we were in the last move if something is not working for your body today. All right, fingertips behind those ears. Careful about flaring that rib cage. We want to try to avoid butterflying out our rib cage, so a little bit of compression here. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, head and shoulders up, and exhale, still looking towards that belly button. Halfway. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, extend your arm, cross it over the outside of that knee, reach up, and 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Focus on that breath. Two more. Let's finish it out at center for 12. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head and shoulders down. Bending your knees, feet are flat. We've got one final round. We're going to go back to the beginning. Knees bent. Let's bring those feet all the way together. Knees are touching. Our legs are pressing in. You should feel your ankle bones touching here. Nice deep breath before we start. Fingertips behind your ears. Deep breath in. Curl it up on that exhale and lift. 12. Every lift, I want you to just press those knees together. Press. Squeeze. And draw that navel towards your spine. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arm, cross it over that knee, and up. Squeeze it in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, cross it over. Press those knees. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 12. Bring it to center, looking towards that belly button. Knees press in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders down. Palms are down. Deep breath. We finished our first series. Nice job. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it. And from here, we are gonna move into a hip hinge. So this exercise, if you are on a hard surface, you can fold your mat up to give you a little bit more support. If you're not on a mat or you have access to a towel, you might want to put that under your knees here. And if you feel any deep discomfort with your knees, I'm going to have you come back to quadruped, or what you can do is just try limiting your range of motion to start. All right, so we're going to start here, and we're going to start with our arms by our side. My knees, my legs are about hip width apart, shoulder width apart, all right? And I'm going to start with my arms by my side. I'm going to take a deep breath in to start. So we're going from the deep breathing, from the shallow breathing to the deep breathing here, all right? So deep breath in, exhale, hinge back slowly. Pay attention to that range of motion. Yours may not be the same as mine. You might go a little further, you might stop a little sooner. The movement, the hinging back, happens on the exhale. Three more here. All right, next 6. Arms are across your chest like this. All right, breathe it in to prepare. Exhale, hinge back. It's okay if you feel a little stretch through your quads here. Focus on that strong core. Last one. Nice job. All right, we've got 6 more. What we're going to do now is extend our arms straight. So as I come back up to my knees, you might not be able to see my arms. Here we go. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, hinge back. Two more. Great job. All right, if you folded your mat up or placed a towel underneath your knees, go ahead and release that now. So we're going to come onto our backs. So we're going to go into a bridge. It's not our normal bridge because we're going to do it with our heels up. So on your left side, rolling onto your back. We're going to start by placing those feet about hip width, shoulder width apart. So it's a good stable position here. All right, palms are down, and a deep breath in. Exhale, lift those hips up into that bridge. We're going to keep our palms down for now. Glutes are engaged, and what I want you to do is come up into high heels. So those heels are up. Might need to adjust where your feet are for a little bit more stability here. All right, in this position, what I want you to do, I want you to lower your hips about an inch or two, squeeze your glutes, and lift. And we're going to do a little pulse here for 12. Don't worry too much about your breath work here. Just make sure you're breathing. Focusing on your stability. Strong glutes, strong core. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it here. We're keeping our heels up. Now rest. Send those arms to the ceiling, hands aligned with your shoulders. Lower your hips 1 or 2 inches. Squeeze your glutes and up for 12. I want you to think about sliding those shoulder blades down. 3, 2, 1. From here, hands across your chest. We're going to press those knees in. So with your feet hip width apart, most likely your knees are not touching. So what I want you to do in this position is holding those hips high. I'm going to have you bring your knees in, tap, come back to neutral, which is hip width apart. We're going to do that 12 times. Tap, release, tap, release. We've got 12 here, and we're at 4. 5, 6, gotta keep those hips up. And 12, holding here. Extend those arms to the ceiling again. We're still in our high heels, up off the mat. Now we're gonna press our knees out and bring them back to neutral. Out and neutral. So let's press, release. Press, release. Try not to let those hips drop. Your body knows how to make it easier. So we want to try to focus on keeping nice and strong here. Focus on those glutes, which are so important for stability. And press out. We're halfway. Last 2. Good. Coming back to neutral. All right, let's bring those palms back down. Our heels are still up. We're going to lower our hips 1 to 2 inches, squeeze our glutes, and lift for 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. I want you to think about your tailbone, right? So it's pointing towards the wall, right? We're going to draw a circle, so about 4 to 6 inches with that circle. Draw it around any direction for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. We're going to reverse that circle. Careful with those shoulders. I'm already noticing I've got a death grip on the mat with my shoulder blades, so try to release them a little bit. Opposite direction for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels are down. Slow release. We're going to start by bringing the soles of our feet together. Just let those knees drop out a little bit here for a stretch. Deep breath. Knees together. Have you extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot. Pull your forehead towards your knee. We're going to flex that foot and release. Flex and release. One more time. Flex and release. Head and shoulders down. Let's switch legs. So did a little bit of glute work there, a little bit of hamstring work, a little bit of core work. We're going to flip it over into quadruped to do more hamstring work, which is why we're doing a quick little stretch in between here. Good. All right. We're going to roll to our left side, pushing up. And from here, I want you to flip over to hands and knees. So you're going to place your legs about hip width, shoulder width apart, and same thing with your hands. And then what I want you to do is lower down so that your elbows are where your palms were. We're going to extend that right leg. Come forward just a bit here. All right, we're going to extend that right leg. Foot is flexed. What I want you to try to do here is keep your hips aligned with your shoulders. It's very easy here to shift your weight into the opposite leg. Right? So I want you to try to keep it square. Flex your foot. We're just going to do a little pulse up. It's important with this movement, I want you to visualize that you've got a loop band anchored to the floor, and it's looped around your heel, and you're just stretching that loop band up. So it's a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of resistance there, and add in your abdominals here, right? Every time you lift, it's a shallow exhale. Okay, we're going to continue, but this time with a bent knee. Press that heel up. Same thing. Engage that core. Exhale. It's like a string is pulling your belly button to your spine every time you press that heel up towards the ceiling. Think about a sewing machine with this movement. Exhale and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here we're going into dirty dog, so knee comes out like a dog is going to the bathroom in a fire hydrant. So out, a little bit of external rotation again, trying to keep those hips square even with that shift in body weight here. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, straighten that leg. We're going to press up to where we were when we started. Hands underneath your shoulders. So if your right leg is extended, you're going to extend your left arm, right? It's opposites here. And what we're going to do in this position is we're going to bring our elbow towards our knee and then reach. Elbow towards your knee. Reach as you inhale. I'm going to do 3 more. Last one. Foot flexed, fingertips reaching. 3, 2, 1. Palm is down, knee is down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, we're coming back to hands and knees. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips, about hip width, shoulder width apart. And then go ahead and bring those elbows down, right where your palms were. Extend that left leg, foot flexed. Bring in that breath work. Exhale, lift. Ears away from your shoulders. Visualize that loop band from the floor, looped around your heel as you pull it up, and engaging those abdominals with each lift. 3, 2, 1. Bend at your knee. We're going to continue here. Press up. Three more. All right, dirty dog. So remember with that shift in your body weight here, right? The external rotation, we want to be careful not to put too much of that weight into this opposite leg. We want to try to keep those hips square. Halfway. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Let's straighten out that leg. Palms down where your elbows were. Working to hold steady here. Extend your opposite arm. All right, so we're reaching those fingertips away. This opposite leg that's extended, our foot is flexed. We're going to breathe it in to prepare. We've got 6. Let's bring it in. Slow. Try to hover over that mat. Try not to tap it down. Try not to rush it. Halfway. Extend, hold, palm down, knee down. Nice job. All right, we have one more series here. It's going to be a single leg bridge, and then we're going to do a quick stretch. So left side, bring it onto your back. Feet starting hip width apart here. We're going to go ahead and take that right leg, cross it over. So this is like a figure 4 stretch if you were standing, right? Make sure the opposite foot is firmly placed on the ground. We're going to keep our hands down because this is quite a bit of instability here. And we're going to take a breath in. Exhale. Hips are up. In this position, I want you to curl your toes up, put the weight into your heel, and we're going to pulse for 12. Two more. All right, foot flat. Kick this leg out straight so your knees are aligned, and we're going to pulse up. 12. Two more. Holding here. Last 12. Kick that leg up towards the ceiling, and let's finish strong. 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot is down. Keep those hips up. Adjust your feet so that they're hip width apart again. Opposite leg. Left leg crosses over. Figure 4. A little bit of a stretch into that hip and glute. and pulse it up for 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick that leg out, knees are aligned. Check if you need to, pulse up for 12. And last 12, kick that leg up towards the ceiling and pulse. You've got this. We are so close. You get to stretch when we're done here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Instead of collapsing from that bridge, bring that foot down, rise back up, take a breath in, and let's release slowly, one vertebrae at a time. A little wobbly on that release there. All right, let's roll it to your left side. Bring it up to seated. We'll do a couple of stretches here, and then you can be on your way. So soles of your feet together again. A little bit of adductor work there, a little bit of glute, hamstring, and most definitely core and stability work. So grabbing those ankles, your feet can be as far away from you as you need them to be. All right, let's straighten out those legs, getting a good stretch for those hamstrings. I want you to get up onto your sit bones. Hinging forward, you can either place your hands underneath your calves or reaching for those ankles. Important thing here is that you flex your feet towards you. And you can feel the difference here. If you want to just relax your feet, you've kind of got to pull a little bit more. Whereas if you flex your feet, you'll feel a quick, deep stretch into those hamstrings, maybe a little into your calves. All right, we're going to do one more stretch. Let's cross one leg over. Pull that knee in. Sit it tall. Deep breath. And release. Go ahead and switch sides. Pull that knee in. Sit it tall. Deep breath. That's it. Great job, you guys. 32 minutes, not too bad. If you are watching on the replay, just do #replay and let us know where you're joining us from. I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and we'll be posting our schedule up in a few hours for next week.